Hi, I'm Richard Holcomb, and welcome to Who Rocks New Mexico. Today we'll talk with Mark and Nicole Tobiasen from Action Coach Business Coaching and see why coaching isn't just for sports anymore. We'll also meet businessman, balladeer, and a buddy to Berkey business owners, Bob Farrell, publisher of My ABQ and Business Resource Guides. Then we'll spend some time with Paul and Mariano Chavez of Valley Fence, mixing faith, family, and fencing into one of New Mexico's most successful companies. But first, let's climb aboard the party trolley for a safe but fun night out on the town.
So the party trolley started actually from my adventures in Europe. I used to work at a pub crawl in Prague, and one question we never heard was, how are we going to get home? Because in Prague, there's so many options to get around. In Albuquerque, there's really not that many options, as well as affordable options. So we saw the bus system in Malta, and we really liked the kind of design of the buses there, and the affordability and options that you have in Prague. Merge those two ideas together, party trolley in Albuquerque.
Obviously the benefits of the party trolley, I mean, when you break it down, $5 for a ride on the party trolley versus $5,000 for a DWI, I mean, you make the choice.
It's not called the boring trolley, that's for sure. It's called the party trolley for a reason, and it's just a blast. Me and my friends love riding the party trolley, and you will too once you try it.
The events that we do are pub crawls, tailgates, bachelorette parties, corporate events. Wherever you need a safe ride, we can be there.
I'm a party trolley regular. The party trolley is a great time. It's fun, it's simple, it's cheap. One of the best things about the party trolley is you never have to go through DWI checkpoints or have to worry about lights in the rearview mirror. And best of all, it's safe.
Our membership is simple. $40 a month gets you unlimited rides in Zone 1 and Zone 2. One DWI costs about 10 years of membership with the party trolley. So instead of worrying about that, you can rest easy that your son or daughter is going to get home safe and sound.
The Party Trolley now offers title tours. We take real estate agents to new listings around Albuquerque to showcase their properties. It's a new and exciting way for realtors to do business. Join us on the Party Trolley.
Frost Mortgage has used mobile advertising since its infancy. A lot of people remember the limousine driving around town. It was a unique business concept at the time, and we're bringing it back with the Albuquerque Party Trolley. It's in front of thousands of people at tailgates, Lobo basketball games, and more to the point, it's driving up and down Knob Hill and constantly moving around town, showing the Frost Mortgage image brand.
We get to have so much exposure just by buying a small ad on the TVs themselves without even paying for people to be brought to the lounge. I have ridden it. I only rode it with Paul, but I often refer it to a lot of my customers, especially if they've been drinking, because there's the bar right next door to the hookah lounge.
It works very well for us. We've had a lot of comments on it, and I would recommend Party Trolley to any advertiser that wants to get out there.
A lot of places rock our state too. Here's another Travel Guide New Mexico moment.
My name is Ben Abruzzo, and I'm the mountain manager at Ski Santa Fe and the area manager at Sandy Peak Ski Area. My grandfather, Ben Abruzzo, he was the one that kind of started this all for us. He was one of the founders of Sandy Peak Ski Area. He was a balloon pilot and was one of the first ones to cross the Atlantic and the Pacific Oceans in a balloon. And since him, my father, Benny Abruzzo, and my uncle, Louis Abruzzo, have been running our companies and have taken us to where we are now. Ski Santa Fe is a great mountain for all levels of skiers. We have one of the best ski school programs for children in the country. We have amazing beginner terrain. We have great intermediate terrain, and we're known throughout the country for our amazing tree skiing. We have about 600 skiable acres, 1,700 vertical feet of skiing. We have 5 chairlifts and 2 conveyor carpets. The base of Santa Fe ski area is at 10,200 feet, and we go up almost all the way to 12,200. We're right at timberline, and we have some of the best views around. So the great part about this job is, of course, the skiing. I'm out almost every day on my skis. You know, the work side is we need to go check the mountain, decide if we're going to open and close trails, and frankly, it's just a good time. New Mexico is an incredible place to ski. 300 days of sunshine. We'll have amazing days where it'll snow 2 feet, and the next day it's sunny and 30 degrees, and you're skiing waist-deep powder in beautiful, beautiful conditions. Rarely is it all that cold, and frankly, we're kind of spoiled here. We definitely have some good crowds certain times a year, but the thing about New Mexico is it's not going to be like Vail where you're skiing with 20,000 of your best friends. You're going to always find a place to be alone and enjoy the mountains. Ski Santa Fe is an amazing place to learn to come ski. We have an amazing staff on hand. We have very affordable packages where you can pick up your skis or snowboard, lessons and rentals. All in one package, and it's a great place to learn to come ski. We've got amazing weather, and we'd love to have you come out and come skiing with us.
Up next, cowboy crooner and savvy businessman.
Hi, I just saw Robert Wagner on television reading a script about reverse mortgages. You know, Robert doesn't know anything about reverse mortgages, but I do. Every month at Frost Mortgage, we loan hundreds of thousands of dollars to seniors to eliminate their mortgage payments for the rest of their lives. How much better would your life be if you didn't have a mortgage payment to make next month? If you're 62 or older, give us a call and we'll show you how this wonderful mortgage program works.
We'd like to introduce you to First Tuesdays, a networking event created specifically for business owners and executives, giving you the opportunity to interact on a personal level.
Mark your calendar for the first Tuesday in January and every first Tuesday in 2014.
4:30 to 6:30 at Hotel Albuquerque's Q Bar for free hors d'oeuvres, happy hour cash bar, and networking with fellow business owners and executives.
It's new, it's social, and it's your opportunity to make new connections, share ideas, and build new relationships with your peers.
No pressure, no speakers, no roster, and no rules.
And name tags with first names only, so the focus is on you rather than your company.
We're confident it will lead to bigger and better things for you and our community.
It's First Tuesdays for business owners and executives.
I like
Where
this.
everyone knows your name.
Wonderful.
It's about you, not your title. Be there.
It's back, the El Ranchito de los Niños Home of Your Own house raffle. It's your chance to win a D.R. Horton home and help provide what every child deserves.
To be safe in our home.
Not to be hurt.
To grow up with our brothers and sisters.
Win a beautiful D.R. Horton home at La Contista in Northwest Albuquerque, or $100,000 cash. It's simple, it's easy, and you're helping kids. Order by phone or online. Call 889-6040 or visit elranchitonm.org today.
Bob Farrell, publisher, balladeer, and businessman, and his publications, the Albuquerque Business Resource Guide and My ABQ Guide, are a hit with local businesses.
Jason Mayer and myself, we worked for a national company out of San Diego doing military and chamber relocation guides. And we decided to start our own publication in Las Vegas for a niche that wasn't there and was serving all the business community. Everywhere that somebody moves, they really need a relocation guide to help them get acclimated to the new area. So we found it wasn't just Las Vegas that could use both of these type of publications. It was every major city that we went to.
In 2008 is when
Bob kind of approached me about the idea of starting the Business Resource Guide, or starting a publication in general, and we kind of put together all of the experiences we'd had. Bob is very passionate about connecting people, and that's what makes him a great salesperson.
There are no other magazines that are specifically and uniquely about businesses. So we chose Business Resource Guide because it was a unique publication about businesses. Not only are we pleased with the Business Resource Guide, but during the Business Resource Guide, he also created My IBQ Guide. I'm not here to try to sell Bob. Bob sells himself. He is, what you see is what you get. We continue to advertise because we like the results.
I'd like to introduce you to Kathy Bomsey. She's our Director of Business Development. She's been with the company now for 2 years, just had her anniversary with us, and she does a great job of cultivating business in town.
One of my main tasks is to bring in new clients for Business Resource Guide and My ABQ Guide. I feel proud to stand behind both our publications. I feel proud to have my name on the masthead. I feel they're quality publications and that there's really nothing else like them in town.
You know, I clearly would recommend the Albuquerque Business Resource Guide for businesses looking to work with other businesses. I think it's an excellent way of reaching out to the business community here. Actually, with the relocation guide, we have used it for recruitment of employees that might be moving to town.
As an Air Force veteran, there are a lot of things that I hold dear to me, and one of the things I was doing while I was working here is trying to find what's really important to me, and I found this organization called Paws and Stripes, and they take care of military veterans as well as dogs and animals. They help save both of those.
Paws and Stripes is a nonprofit organization that provides service dogs to disabled veterans who are suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder as well as traumatic brain injuries. What Bob's told us is that he's found a spot in his heart for Paws and Stripes. To be quite honest with you, I have a lot of people that I bump into, especially in the Albuquerque area, that all of a sudden they see the Paws and Stripes truck and they're bringing up the whole, you know, we saw your article in the Business Resource Guide. And I was like, wow, okay, that's kind of cool. And then you start to realize that we would have never been able to touch these people if it wasn't for that publication. You know, life has a way of coming full circle. And with the help of Bob and the Business Resource Guide and the publication, we've been able to get out and really touch a lot more individuals as far as with what Paws and Stripes does and our mission statements.
Bob Farrell, the musician. I have been playing music my first time on stage. My father was a musician in the Boston area. It's my one release where I can say I'm away from work. I think about just music, and it's a wonderful thing.
Dreams I've always had are coming true. A heart that was alone now beats for two. A life I'll share with you till the end of time. Thank God it all came together to make you mine. So many things had to happen just to make one chance. More than just a random act circumstance. I guess the angels up above put in some overtime, so it all came together, and now I find.
Up next, oh give me land, lots of land under starry skies above. Just fence me in.
Need office space? 3791 Southern Boulevard in Rio Rancho represents an outstanding value in office space in the heart of Rio Rancho's business district. With clean and versatile space available, 3791 Southern Boulevard is a 2-story office building and offers good visibility with signage opportunities for tenants. There's only one suite of up to 2,700 square feet still available, so act now. For more information, call David at 505-259-3706.
Hi, I'm Doug Wilson, the owner of American Tire and Service. Do you know what makes a great mechanic? What makes one shop better than another? Training is mighty important. Certification? You bet. Experience? The more the better. Knowledge? Cars are complicated nowadays, and believe me, these mechanics need to know a lot. But do you know what really makes a great mechanic? Heart. It's a passion that drives the mechanic to do the right thing every time. At American Tire, it's the first thing we look for in a mechanic. Of course they have the training, the certifications, the experience, and the knowledge. But heart is what makes it all work for you and for us. Our entire team is dedicated to professional service. We all know that's what it takes to bring you back. We've been helping people like you for over 25 years. We're locally owned and proud to serve you. Come ask for me by name, Doug Wilson. I'd love to serve you.
American Tire and Service on Highway 528 between Southern and Northern. The only guys for you.
The Chavez family of Valley Fence has built their business for over 40 years, one fence at a time.
Well, my father had me here when I was 5 or 6, so just about all my life I would work and come and help him. He'd take me on the estimates, and all through elementary and middle school I would work summers and come in and learn the business, and was with him all through that. In high school I started fabricating the gates and going out on the crews on fence work and guardrail installations, and then went off to UNM after graduation for 1 year, and then came back full-time. Started with the business in 1981. My father started it, and as I said, mentioned, he did the hard part. He did all the work. He got it started from nothing, and brought it to a certain level. And I came in, and he gave me an opportunity of a lifetime to take that and try to expand it, make it better.
I'm proud of my son. You know, he's done a good job on this business, and he takes good care of stuff. He's doing a great job for the company. I think he's making it function, taking full responsibility for the things that we do.
We do lots of big work. We like the big work. You know, we're excited about that, and being statewide and in the surrounding states. But we've always tried to keep in touch with the residential side of it.
We've always kept the residential because it's what got us started. Fencing is sort of a security type of thing anyway. People want to keep their dogs in and want to, keep their houses safe and so on, and that kind of thing. And so it's an easy way to get to know people. A man came out here, I didn't even recognize him. He came back in and said, "Do you remember me?" I said, "No." He said, "You put in a fence for me back in 1971. So so he came back in here to get a gate, and that's the kind of stuff that keeps us, sort of keep it open for residential stuff, and you get to communicate with your neighbors, the community, and the whole area.
We feel we can give back and continue to give back to our community on the residential aspect and be a service to them in that area. When you're born and raised here in New Mexico, as we were, and have our roots here, so we're involved with the community. We appreciate the community. We know that we're here because of the community.
We've done a lot of work at the high school. As a matter of fact, if you go out there, you'll see a beautiful eagle that they placed out there in front of their rolling gates and stuff that we've done. And some of the ironwork that they've done, which is going to be in front of the new Alco and Transportation Building, they've also done that for us and completed it. I can't say enough about Mr. Chavez and Mr. Armijo. They donated an eagle up there to the sports people up there for all our sports areas, and it's really a nice eagle.
It's a company with the owners themselves are very ethical type people. They take care of their employees. Just so many things that I enjoy working there because, I was supposed to retire 2 years ago and I haven't done it because I enjoy what I do.
Treat our family, our employees as one, and let them know they're important and the things that we're trying to do and accomplish, and we've done that, and so that's been a big reason for our success over the years.
I believe that the Lord's behind all things, and if we all would just continue to apply that principle, everybody can succeed.
Next, find out how Mark and Nicole Tobiasen of Action Coach are helping business owners find their way through today's economic challenges.
You can get your oil changed at one place and your car washed at another. But only at Rain Tunnel Car Spa and Quick Lube, you can do both. We're conveniently located on Central, just east of Eubank, close to Sandia Labs in Kirtland. And it's right here at Rain-Tone Car Spa and Quick Lube that you'll find a most amazing team dedicated to the cleanest vehicle ever. Shiny clean cars from the inside out and exceptional Valvoline lube service. You can be assured that your vehicle is in good hands as they take it through a complete 20-point maintenance check, carefully checking everything from your engine and cooling system to your brakes, electrical system, and transmission. And of course, we expertly change your oil, top off your fluids, and if needed, we can rotate and replace air with nitrogen to extend the life of your tires. You can get your oil changed in a lot of places, but there's only one Rain-Tone Car Spa and Quick Lube on Central east of Eubank. Count on us for a professional lube service and a shiny, clean car.
We'd like to introduce you to First Tuesdays, a networking event created specifically for business owners and executives, giving you the opportunity to interact on a personal level.
Mark your calendar for the first Tuesday in January and every first Tuesday in 2014.
4:30 to 6:30 at Hotel Albuquerque's Q Bar for free hors d'oeuvres, happy hour cash bar, and networking with fellow business owners and executives.
It's new, it's social, and it's your opportunity to make new connections, share ideas, and build new relationships with your peers.
No pressure, no speakers, no roster, and no rules.
And name tags with first names only, so the focus is on you rather than your company.
We're confident it will lead to bigger and better things for you and our community.
It's First Tuesdays for business owners and executives.
I like
where everyone knows your name.
Wonderful.
It's about you, not your title. Be there.
Hi, I just saw Robert Wagner on television reading a script about reverse mortgages. You know, Robert doesn't know anything about reverse mortgages, but I do. Every month at Frost Mortgage, we loan hundreds of thousands of dollars to seniors to eliminate their mortgage payments for the rest of their lives. How much better would your life be if you didn't have a mortgage payment to make next month? If you're 62 or older, give us a call and we'll show you how this wonderful mortgage program works.
Hundreds of New Mexico business owners have maximized their potential and profits by utilizing Action Coach Business Coaching. Let's find out why.
My goals are to add jobs to New Mexico, plain and simple. By adding jobs to New Mexico means that the business community here is stronger, and my passion is helping people. Action Coach was started about 20 years ago in Brisbane, Australia, by Brad Sugars, who was a self-made millionaire who at an early age, in his early 20s, started buying, fixing, and selling businesses.
Brad Sugars reminds me of a modern day Napoleon Hill, which many people are familiar with, and he was actually Henry Ford's mentor. Brad is, I think, one of the most brilliant business minds I've encountered in my life, and he's the man who personally started Action Coach, and his whole purpose in life is to show business owners that there's a better way to run a business, a stronger way to run a business that really enables them to live to their full potential through their business model. And we kind of stumbled upon Action Coach, and while it's a franchise, it really struck us because what Action Coach is about globally is giving business owners re-education, if you will, global tools, proven systems that help enrich their overall operation and help them live a better life.
We brought Action Coach to New Mexico about 5 years ago to help small to mid-sized business owners achieve more money, a better team, and more time through using these systems.
So my name is Eric Bergmeyer. I'm a certified public accountant. I own my own firm. The name of the firm is Bergmeyer & Associates. I've been coached by Action Coach for the last year. Yeah, the differences that Action Coach has brought to the company for me is really begin to help me run a business. And that was very difficult for me to kind of move out of where I've typically been as a CPA technician to now become more of a CPA CEO, if you will. our financial growth has been substantial. And we've now been able to bring on more accounting staff as a result, and have allowed myself and my wife, who's my partner, to begin to have a little bit more free time. I would tell anybody who would be considering working with Action Coach that it would probably be one of the wisest decisions they'd ever make. Whenever possible, I find myself in front of one of my clients, I use a lot of what Mark has taught me. A tremendous return on that investment.
Shelley Branscombe with Maestas and Ward has grown 75% in the last 12 months, which in commercial real estate, I think that's doing amazingly well.
My name is Shelley Branscombe and I work at NAI Maestas and Ward as a commercial real estate broker, and I specialize in office space. I've been coached by Action Coach for the past 15 months. I would describe their coaching style as very open and communicative. They style it to my business and what my interests are, but they also encourage me to step outside the box so that I can grow and become an expert in my field. The difference that coaching has made to my knowledge and skill is not only to help me develop within my own industry, but also to develop myself outside of my industry. The tangible results that I have seen year to date over last year, my business is up in profits 146%.
We absolutely love helping business owners achieve their goals and their dreams for their businesses and their life.
We start off with a complimentary coaching session that we'll offer any viewer, and they can learn more about that process when they go to our website, actionbusinesssuccess.com, or they can just call our team at 798-2552.
There are many dentists around New Mexico, many of whom offer similar services. So what makes Dr. Greg Lepore of Smiles by Design so different? Well, you're about to see.
You know, I honestly believe my staff is one of the best in the industry or in dentistry. And we spend a lot of time teaching them our philosophies, and I think they understand that and they know that very well. And through that, they can take better care of our patients. And our patients, it's really important to develop this partnership and a lifelong relationship with them.
One of our goals is to let people know how much they can appreciate their smile, how much we can do to improve their smile so that they can really enjoy it for a lifetime.
It's about seeing that change in that individual, to see their mouth go from maybe unhealthiness or having some disease to where they're happy and healthy. So, you know, we're committed to that and we work with them closely.
My name is Laura, and I'm a dental technician here in the office, and I've been with Dr. Lepore for 17 years. The thing I like most is being able to give somebody confidence to smile where they may have been self-conscious and not wanted to smile because they disliked something about their teeth.
You know, I have to say, I really enjoy coming to work every day. I have a wonderful staff, and they bless me every day. I enjoy coming to work. I get to interact with them, and you get to enjoy what you do. Luckily, dentistry is one of my hobbies, and it also happens to be my job. And so hopefully that passion shows through all of us.
Well, that's Who Rocks for this week. I hope you liked the show as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. For more information on the Who Rocks segments or to find out how your organization can rock New Mexico, we invite you to go online to whorocksnm.com. I'm Richard Holcomb, inviting you to join us again next week for another Who Rocks New Mexico. Have a great week, everybody.